And it has been 2 years since Hamas-led terrorists stormed army bases, farming communities, and an outdoor music festival in southern Israel. Some 1,200 people, mostly civilians, including women, children, and older adults, were killed. 251 others were abducted. Israel, in response, launched an offensive into the Gaza Strip that has destroyed entire cities and towns and killed tens of thousands of people. Yesterday, the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry said the Palestinian death toll in the Israel-Hamas war has reached more than 67,000. And as the United States works to broker a ceasefire, Metro Atlanta families with close ties to the region are sharing the emotional toll of a war halfway around the world. Our Alexa Liaco here in studio with their stories tonight.
Jobina, good evening. Of course, their political views may differ on this war, but there is a shared grief and shared humanity here. Both are feeling the pain of being away from their loved ones, and both are living this conflict, but differently. 2 years on, the emotions Dov Wilker felt the morning of October 7th are still raw. He and his wife have family in Israel.
And that whole day was really a day that I'd rather not relive. We went through all of the emotions, questioning whether our friends and family were still alive, not knowing the extent of the attack and how far Hamas had penetrated into the country, a feeling of helplessness.
He's the regional director of the American Jewish Committee in Atlanta. Over the past 2 years, he says his faith helped him cope with the anxiety of war.
To me, the biggest thing really is about the hostages. I think that most people have forgotten that there are still 48 hostages being held captive in Gaza.
Does that weigh on you every day?
Every single day.
Emotions that Hamza Arman understands. His family lives in the West Bank.
It's disappointment, It's anger, of course, frustration, sadness, all of that. It's like a blender of so many types of emotions, right? And I don't think anybody should be watching all of this stuff.
Arman is an artist. He turned to his craft to work through his feelings.
It represents basically a war zone.
He's watched from Johns Creek as the war leveled the place he called home.
It's easier to ignore because it's far away, but we don't have that luxury. And human life should not be like something that's taken lightly.
Any civilian death is an absolute tragedy for our society.
But both men hope the future can look different.
We need the voices of moderation to be much louder, and it's important that people understand the human story on the Israeli and the Jewish side, so that they can have a better sense of what our community is experiencing today.
I think we need justice first. We need accountability for what's going on before we could even talk about any type of, peace.
The solution both men see? Conversation.
Just be 110% open-minded. Have the hard conversation, right? Because this is a hard conversation to have. It's not easy, right? And put all your biases aside. Let's just keep it at a human level, right?
Different lives, both hoping for an end to the war and a world more accepting of each other. And of course, these perspectives, just a small part of a much larger conversation about this conflict. Jobina, there are, of course, so many more layers to the emotions here that are not only felt by those families, but the families across Atlanta and the world tonight.
And definitely. Alexa, thank you so much. And very emotional story to tell, so we appreciate it.